Hello friends, it's Miss Jackie from the Weston Ranch branch, and today I am joining you from my kitchen so I can help get you into the holiday spirit. Today I am going to show you how to make one of my favorite Halloween desserts, Monster Eye cookies. So for this recipe we are going to need cake mix, 1 egg, 1 stick of butter, vanilla, cream cheese, powdered sugar, food dye, and we are going to need these candy eyeballs. You should be able to find them in the Halloween aisle, but they usually sell them all year round, so you also should be able to find them in the baking aisle. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is mix our cream cheese. We are going to mix our butter. And you want your butter to be a little softened, so you might want to have it sit out for a little bit. There we go. And then we want to add our egg. And last, we want to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we are going to mix that all together. Okay, once that's mixed together, we are going to add our white cake mix. Once you have finished mixing together your dough, it's time for us to dye it. So you're going to want to get bowls based on how many colors you want to do. So I'm going to do blue, green, red, and yellow. And I have regular colors and I have neon colors. And I'm going to do both so we can see how the colors come out and what they look like when they're finished. So it just depends on how many colors you want and what colors you want to show, or if you just want one color. So we're going to separate it into these bowls. You could have one color, or if you wanted to do more of one, that also works well, but it's also fun to do as many colors as you can. Okay, so there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put our food dye in here. Okay, now when it comes to the food dye, I suggest putting only in a little bit, mixing it together and seeing how it works. You don't want to dump too much food dye into here, or it's going to be kind of a runny mess. So All right, so once we have our colors mixed in, we're going to put these in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to let them chill, and then we will bake them. So I will see you in 30 minutes. So our dough has chilled for 30 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put some powdered sugar onto a plate. We are then going to take our dough and we're going to grab some of it out and we're going to roll it into a ball. After we've rolled it into a ball, we're going to roll it onto our powdered sugar to give it a coat on the outside and then put it right onto the tray. So I've set the oven to 350. So we're going to do a tray of these and then we're going to bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. It kind of just depends on your oven and how hot they get and how quickly it'll cook your cookies. But 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere in there, they should be finished. So when they're done, we'll take them out and we'll decorate them. You don't want to put the eyes on them when they're like this or it's going to burn them. We're going to wait until they come out of the oven. So let's go ahead and cook these cookies and then we will decorate them. So here are our cookies fresh from the oven. The green and the blue actually come from the neon dye, so they are a little brighter. The red and the yellow are from normal food dye, but because I didn't add too much, they have a lot of that bright color as well. So they're nice and fluffy and they're ready to put the eyes. So here we have our eyes and you're just gonna decide how many eyes you want on a cookie. You could put one, you could put a whole bunch. We want them to look kind of like monsters. So for this one, because it's big enough, I can put a lot on there. And you wanna do it when it's hot because you can push them into the cookies much easier. If you wait until they're cool, it'll be a little bit harder to get them in there. So this part is up to you. However many cookies you want to decorate with eyes and how many eyes you would like to put in your cookies. Oops. They also have these eyes with red and yellow, so you could add a little bit more color to these by grabbing some of those. They usually have those in the Halloween section, in the baking section. So you could really make your monster cookies look very creepy. And there we have it. So that is how we make our monster cookies. I'll put them up close so you can see all of the eyes in there. They're easy to do and they are so delicious. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you have an amazingly fantastic day and happy early Halloween. Bye.